Hello everyone and welcome back to another strength training session with Cult.fit Home. I am your coach Nitish Ballar and I am here with the dumbbell workout for chest, triceps and abs. Before we get started, make sure you have a pair of dumbbells, a yoga mat, hand towel and a water bottle to get you cruising through the workout. Without further ado, let's get straight into the warm-up. The first movement that we'll do is going to be an inchworm. Alright? Inchworm primarily to warm up your deltoids and your core because we're going to train our chest, triceps and abs. So first, how do you do an inchworm? Stand on the one end of the mat. Keep your feet wide enough that you can bend down, touch the palms to the floor without bending your knees. You can go as wide as this as well. I can get it right from here. So I'm going to start from here. Get the weight on your palms, crawl forward, get into a high plank and from there come all the way back and then stand. Right? This is going to be our first movement. Second movement is going to be very simple. We are going to do some knee push-ups. For this, first get into a high plank, drop your knees down casually. Make sure your shoulders are above your palms and then your shoulders, hips and knees are in one straight line. Alright, on the knee push-ups, I want you to start by bending your elbows, go down, touch the chest to the floor and then press back up. Mind you, we'll be doing both the inchworms and knee push-ups for 30 seconds, so you don't want to go fast, but try and accumulate some good quality reps while we are warming up. The idea to do knee push-ups is get your chest and your triceps warmed up so that we can actually move through really well when we do the workout. Alright, we're going to do 2 sets, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, inchworms followed by knee push-ups. Alright, let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Inchworms. 30 seconds on the inchworms. Crawl, go to the high plank, all the way back. Stand up and repeat. Make sure your body weight is on your palms and your hips are not moving laterally when you're doing the inchworms. 10 more seconds. All right, and that's time. I'm going to use 15 seconds just to take a break. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and knee push-ups. Let's go. Go slow. It's not about how many reps do you get. It's about how well do we activate the muscles. Bend your elbows. Keep the elbows close to your chest, close to your ribs. Touch the chest to the floor. Press back up. Halfway there. Last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1 and rest. Let your shoulders relax, let your arms relax, shake your arms, walk up and down the mat. We're going to repeat this for one more set, starting off with inchworms in 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's 1. 2, 3, and that's 30 seconds. Again, take a 15-second break. All right, knee push-ups. Let's get going. Last 30 seconds on the knee push-ups. Hips, shoulders and knees in one line. Let's go. Ten seconds up. Last 10. 3, 2, 1 and rest. All right, let's quickly get done with our mobility. We are going to do 3 movements as a part of the mobility. The first one is what we call the quadruped to downward dog. Why do we do this? We want to open up our spine. We want to open up the rhomboids and your scapula, just so that when you are pressing, there is no stiffness around your upper back, right? So for the quadruped, stay on your knees. Get your palms under your shoulders. Make sure your knees are under your hips. Palms are under your shoulders. From this position, all you have to do is take the knees off the floor, get your heels down on the floor and go to downward dog, right? I'm going to slightly slide forwards. From this position, your toes are on the floor. Take your knees off, go to downward dog. Come back to quadrupt. Again, move to downward dog. All right? We're going to switch between these two for 60 seconds. Let's go. Keep going. Quadrupt to downward dog. 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 Halfway there. There's going to be a lot of pressing, which is why we are just trying to get our rhomboids and scapula nice and relaxed before we actually start using them to contract and relax during the workout. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1 and rest. All right. Now the next one, like we worked on our scapula and our rhomboids, we are also going to focus on opening up our triceps as well as our lats, because these two muscles also might end up restricting you while you are moving, specifically when it comes to any form of pressing. The second movement is going to be our armless prayer for the triceps and our lats. Keep your hips above your knees, stretch your arms forward, bend down so that the elbows touch the floor. Hips should still remain above your knees. Get your forehead down on the floor. Bend the arms so that the palms come back on your neck and the elbows are on the floor. We'll hold this for 30 seconds. Let's go. Last 10. 3, 2, 1 and rest. Excellent. Last movement, we'll do something called a scorpion kick, primarily because one, it opens up your lower back. At the same time, it will also help stretch your chest. What is a scorpion kick? You're going to lie down on your chest, spread your arms out. Make sure your shoulders are in contact with the floor. Shoulders should not be off the floor. Shoulders in contact with the floor. All you have to do is raise your leg up, twist it over, try and touch on the opposite side. Come back, raise the opposite leg, twist, come back on the opposite side. While you do this, your chest actually feels a great stretch. We'll do this for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, switch, hold. Back, up, switch, hold. Back, keep going for 30 seconds. Try and keep your shoulders on the floor as much as possible. 3, 2, 1 and rest. All right, quickly grab a sip of water. I'm going to wipe the sweat off, just pricking my eyes really badly. Have some water and then we'll move straight into the workout. So we've got two movements as a part of the first workout, or say block A of today's workout. The first movement is basically your alternating dumbbell floor press. So what is an alternating dumbbell floor press? We've done the dumbbell floor press a bunch of times. It's basically nothing but getting down on the floor with your knees bent, calves are barely touching your hamstrings. Get the dumbbells on your shoulders, lie down, elbows will be on the floor. If you press the dumbbells all the way up with the shoulders in contact with the floor and back down, this is nothing but a dumbbell floor press. If you do it with alternating arms, that will be an alternating dumbbell floor press, right? So I want you to grab a pair of dumbbells and try about 6 reps of the alternating dumbbell floor press. 3 on each side, alternating reps, right? So just grab onto it and try 6 reps. 1, 2, remember to breathe out when you press the dumbbells up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just went with the flow and ended up doing 10 reps. This will be our first movement. For the second movement, you're going to just use one dumbbell, hold it in front of your chest, and we are going to do some weighted sit-ups. So you're going to start from the lying down position. From here, keep it in front of your chest and sit all the way up. This is going to be 1, go back, 2, 3. All right, I want all of you to grab one dumbbell and try about 5 reps of the weighted sit-ups. I'm done with 3, so I'm going to go ahead, hit 2 more reps. All right, now we are going to be doing 12 reps of all 3 movements, 12 alternating reps, basically 12 reps on the right side, 12 reps on the left side. So total it's going to be 24 reps of the alternating dumbbell floor presses, followed by 12 weighted sit-ups, and we'll do a set every 3 minutes, and we'll do a total of 5 sets of this workout. Quickly grab a sip of water. You want to make sure you're keeping yourself hydrated, and then we'll move straight into the workout. In the next 40 seconds, we'll get started with the workout. Try and keep this dumbbell here. All right, 15 seconds, and then we'll get started with our first set. 12 alternating dumbbell presses and 12 weighted sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just going to keep the dumbbells back, up, grab a lighter dumbbell, and get started with the weighted sit-ups. Again, 12 reps. Let's go. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Today is going to be one of those days when You might not actually feel your heart rate going up pretty high, but you're going to actually use your muscles very effectively and you'll actually feel a great pump in your muscles. So let's just focus on activating our muscle fibers really well, because the movements inherently are not going to spike up your heart rate, right? So every time we try and press the dumbbells on the alternating dumbbell presses, let's try and feel our chest, squeeze those pecs, and try and get a very good mind muscle connection on every single rep, right? You're technically doing 60 dumbbell presses on the right side, 60 dumbbell presses on the left side, and 60 weighted sit-ups throughout the first part of the workout. Let's make those 60 reps count. Okay, we've got about 10 seconds. And time's up. Let's get going on the second set. 1, 2, 3. Feel your pecs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 3, 3, 2, and 1. Get the dumbbells down, grab the lighter dumbbell, and let's get going for the sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out when you come up. 6. Breathe in when you go down. Last 5. 3. In fact, 3 more. 2 and 1. All right. 90 seconds for that set. When you're actually not getting your heart rate way too high, 1:1 work rest ratio works really well. If your heart rate is actually spiking up very much, you need a ratio of 1:2 on the work rest front. That actually helps you recover better. All this is something that is very peculiar to the interval training style. If you're doing a max effort lift, say probably you're trying to pick up a very heavy load on the deadlift, or say on a squat, you want to keep the work rest ratio between 1:3, which is why you work for 30 seconds, then rest for 90 seconds, or else something like this where we work for 90 seconds and then rest for 90 more seconds. All right. Heart rate's pretty consistent around 125 to 130. Got about 30 more seconds and 3 more sets to go. Okay, 15 seconds. Let's get the dumbbells ready. Ten seconds. Lie down. Get ready for the next set in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Feel your chest getting activated. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Get the dumbbells down and back up. Let's grab the dumbbells and get started with our sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, exactly 90 seconds, and we are left with 2 more sets. So if you're able to stick to the same work rest ratio across all 5 sets, you're actually hitting the workout at the perfect pace that it is intended to. Of course, given the fact that is the stimulus expected, you expected to kind of get the work done in 90 seconds or not. But more often than not, if you're able to finish the reps in the same amount of time on every set, that you can't have a better stimulus than that. All right. Walk up and down your mat. Grab a sip of water if you want. I somehow feel a little dry. "30 more seconds. We'll get the dumbbells ready. Also, if you notice, on every alternate set, I'm starting with the other arm. First set, I started the alternating presses with the right arm. Second set, I started with the left arm. Third set, again, I started with the right arm. Now on the fourth set, I'll start with my left arm. Something I've spoken about a lot of times in the sessions, unilateral bias. Our body tends to kind of pick one arm over the other whenever given a choice. Trying to beat that by mixing it up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Starting with the left one now. That's 8. 3, 2, and 1. I don't know, somehow I felt it a lot on my triceps this time. Grabbing the dumbbells once again. Let's go for the 12 reps of the sit-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Took a little bit more time, don't know what happened, but we'll try and finish the same slightly earlier on the final set. Keep walking up and down your mat. Great way to get some steps in. And specifically when you are moving, your body controls the heart rate in a much more effective manner than to just sit down and let it abruptly come down to normal, right? All right, 20 more seconds. This will be our last set. All right, 10 seconds, lie down, get ready for your final set on the alternating dumbbell floor presses in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Grab the 10s and let's go for 12 final reps on the sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, 90 seconds to get the job done. Excellent job, everyone. That brings us to the end of block A, alternating dumbbell floor presses, followed by some weighted sit-up. Grab a quick sip of water, have some rest. We'll come back and get started with the finisher, which is going to be for our triceps and abs, right? See you soon. All right, we've got 3 movements as a part of the finisher for today. The first one is going to be a skull crusher, second one is going to be a Russian twist, and the third one is going to be a dumbbell kickback, right? So for the skull crusher, grab a moderately heavy pair of dumbbells, because if you're just going to be egoistic and grab a heavier pair, the name is going to actually show its menace to you and it's going to crush your skull. So be careful, be wise when you choose the dumbbells and the weight for today's movement. Skull crushers are nothing but get the dumbbells over your head, slightly lean the arms backwards. From there, bend across the elbow, let the dumbbells come close to your forehead, back up. Dumbbells come close to your forehead, back up. Close to your forehead, back up. Let's try 5 reps of the skull crushers just to get a feel of the movement. And once you're done with 5, you can take a quick short break. After that, we're going to do some Russian twists. You're going to hold a dumbbell, keep your feet in the front, barely touching the heels to the floor. If you're using the dumbbells, you keep the heels in contact with the floor. If you're not using the dumbbells, you can keep the feet elevated, touch your arms on each side of the floor. If you're using a dumbbell, let the heels be on the floor, you lean backwards, touch the dumbbells on each side of the floor, right? It's just going to help you engage your core and stabilize your body that much better. Try about 8 reps on the Russian twists. 6, 7, and 8, right? This is going to be our second movement, and the third and final movement is going to be our dumbbell kickbacks. For this, grab a light pair of dumbbells. I'm just using a 5. You're going to bend down, get the elbows up high so that the upper arm is parallel to the floor, and in this position, stretch the arms completely back and back down. Back and relax. Back and relax. Back and relax, right? Try about 3 to 5 reps of the tricep kickbacks just to get the movement right. Mind you, it's not about how much weight you move on the dumbbell kickbacks. It's about how consistently can you keep the upper arm parallel to the floor, elbows high, and only lock out your elbows and get it back. The purpose of tricep kickbacks is primarily to push your triceps up high on the arm so that they take that horseshoe shaped structure, right? Quickly grab a sip of water. We're going to be doing 12 skull crushers, 24 Russian twists, and 18 tricep kickbacks. We'll try and do it every 2.5 minutes. But if it's going to take us slightly longer, we'll go up to 3 minutes. We'll see how we feel while we start with the workout. We're going to do a total of 4 sets of this finisher. Right? Quickly grab a sip of water and then let's get straight into the workout. All right, grab your dumbbells. Let's get ready for the skull crushers. Mind you, like I said, we have 4 sets. Go light on the skull crushers for the first 2 sets. If you are comfortable, that is when you can always increase the weight for the next 2 sets. Let's get ready. Dumbbells overhead, knees bent, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 12 skull crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to keep the dumbbell back. Grab one dumbbell. For the Russian twist, 24 reps. Let's go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and done. Get the dumbbell aside. Grab the lighter pair and let's get going with the tricep kickbacks. Six, 12, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, seems like 2.5 minutes is a good deal. So we're going to stick to that. Try and get the reps done in 2.5 minutes, and we'll do a total of 4 sets. Walk up and down your mat. Finisher living up to the expectation. Heart rate spiking up a little bit. About 30 more seconds before we get started with the second set. All right, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Keep the dumbbell aside. Get ready for the weighted Russian twists. Grab a dumbbell. If you're not using the dumbbell, keep the heels off the floor. Let's go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. All right. Let's grab the dumbbells and get started with the kickbacks. Notice how the elbows remain up and lock out on every single rep. 6, 12, 3, 2, and 1. Again, 90 seconds to get the job done. Feels like we can slightly increase the weight for the final 2 sets. Going to try the skull crushers with the 15s. Let's see how does it go. Thirty more seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Keeping one dumbbell aside, and let's get ready for the weighted Russian twists. Let's go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. On to the tricep kickbacks. Let's go. 6, 12, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay, massive pump in the upper body, specifically the triceps and the chest. One more set. We've got about 30 seconds. Wipe that sweat off and let's get it done with. Okay, the heavier weight has kind of spiked up the heart rate. I was around 140s when I started. The last set kind of spiked it up to 160. All right, 5 seconds. Let's get going. Grab the dumbbells and get ready. Last 12 reps on the skull crushers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened. We are yet to do the Russian twists. Lot of blood flow into the muscles. Brain has no blood flow to process what we are supposed to do. Let's go. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and done. All right. Last 18 reps of the kickbacks. Let's go. 8, 12, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, everyone. Quickly wipe that sweat off. Let's sit down, catch our breath. Heart rate still pretty high, 166. We'll take 1 long minute, kind of catch our breath, and then move straight into the cool down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, not bad. 166 to 131 in just 10 deep breaths. Okay. So I noticed something very peculiar. I don't think I've ever felt this way, or at least nothing that no instance that I can think of. Specifically when, throughout today's session, I felt like it was as good as meditation. I didn't realize how we got done with the first 5 sets, how we got done with the finisher as well. Surprisingly, because it didn't spike up the heart rate, we moved pretty well. I can feel an enormous pump, but at the end of the session, I'm feeling like, okay, we just got through all of this, but I couldn't realize the same, right? If you did also feel like that, maybe there's something special about today's workout. Let me know on the Facebook group Stronger Together with cult.fit Home if it was one of those sessions today where you kind of got teleported to a whole new world and you enjoyed the workout as much as I did, right? All right, let's get started with our stretches. The first stretch is going to be what we call the seated pec stretch. You're going to keep your feet forward, arms slightly behind your hips. In this position, all you're supposed to do is raise your hips up, slide it forward in just in front of the heels, and then try and get your chest out in that position. Let's hold it for 30 seconds. Hold that pose. Feel a great stretch in your pecs. Almost there, halfway there. If you can, look up. That also slightly enhances the stretch. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. For the next stretch, we're going to be lying down on our chest. We did a bunch of sit-ups followed by some Russian twists. So we'll do some seconds of the cobra to just stretch our core and our midsection. Lie down on your chest, get your palms next to your chest, keep your elbows soft, press yourself up and look towards the ceiling. Make sure you don't lock your elbows, just keep them soft. Look up as much as you can and try and feel the stretch in your core, or what we call as abs. Hold it. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. From here, get your knees under your hips. Let your arms stretch forward. We're going to do the armless prayer. One of my favorite stretches to stretch our scapular, rhomboid as well as the triceps and lats at the same time. Again, we'll stay in this position for 30 seconds. With every exhale, try and touch your armpits towards the floor. Keep breathing. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. The next stretch is going to be our lying pec stretch. We've done a lot of movements, 120 reps for the chest, so we're going to do 2 stretches for the chest. Lying pec stretch is very simple. Lie down with your arms stretched out. Bend one elbow so that the elbow is at a 90-degree angle and the elbows are pointing up towards the ceiling. Whichever elbow is bent, raise the same leg up, twist it over, get the foot on the opposite side and try and lock your elbow by pressing the palm to the floor. We'll hold this for 30 seconds each side. While you press and lock your elbow out, you should feel a great stretch in the opposite chest. I'm pressing my left palm out, so I'm feeling a great stretch in my right pec. Halfway there. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Come back, spread your left arm, bend your right elbow, raise your right arm, right leg up, twist it over and lock your right elbow. Again 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. One last stretch for the day, the tricep stretch. Again, we've done a bunch of movements for the triceps. So stay in the kneeling position. Get your any one arm up, bend across the elbow. Use the other arm to kind of pull the fingers backwards and hold it for 30 seconds. Almost there. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Take the opposite arm up, bend across the elbow, pull the elbow backwards and hold. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, that's it for today. That was one of a kind of a workout. Chest, triceps, and abs. We did alternating dumbbell floor presses, followed by some weighted sit-ups, and then as a part of the finisher, we did skull crushers, kickbacks, and weighted Russian twists. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout as much as I did. Stay fit, stay healthy, hydrate yourself well, fuel yourself with the right nutrition, and I'll see you on the other side with another dumbbell workout, hopefully as interesting as it was today, right? So we did a chest and tricep session. We did a little bit more, I feel, on the tricep front because even the floor presses kind of work on your triceps. So I'm going to flaunt my triceps by holding on to 2 ropes, pulling them as hard as I can at the bottom and then trying to lock out my elbows. All right? On my count. 3, 2, 1. We are cult!
For more such workout videos, download the cult.fit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.